Welcome, friends, followers, and fellow book lovers. I'm excited to bring this new episode to you, where I share a book with you I've recently read. This is Iron Wheels Book Reviews, a Turning Leaf Solutions production. And this book is The Pilgrim Hypothesis by Tim Ballard. Now, you might know Tim Ballard because of his work on Operation Underground Railroad, where he left government service and he went out on his own and created Operation Underground Railroad to rescue kids that have been kidnapped and have been put into that are being trafficked for all sorts of different reasons. It is completely horrific, and I would encourage you guys to go and donate to Operation Underground Railroad if you believe in support in their efforts. I do. I think Tim has been doing some amazing work. And now, why this book? So I read this book because, one, a friend at church recommended it to me. Two, I know about the work that Tim does. I apologize, my nose is itchy tonight. I know the work that he's done, Operation Underground Railroad. I've listened to a couple interviews. I've also followed him on social media and learn about the rescues and the saves that they do. And I have a friend who one of their goals is to actually build and to build a care facility and support it completely for kids that come back from that, because they need a lot of help. Number three is I was curious to see what Tim had to share about pilgrims in early America. Okay. Leadership principles or leadership concepts from this book. Maybe I should change the concepts. Okay. In the face of abuse and continual attacks on their homes and families, the people that became the pilgrims left England, their home country, because of the persecution under the king. They moved to Holland for a while, and then they sailed for America because of the promise of religious freedom. Now, I understand that there's some controversy over there's some real controversy over America, and I got to tell you that if you believe in this country as someplace special, this is definitely a read. And I'm getting ahead of myself. Number two, in the face of massive setbacks and defamation, Columbus pursued a calling from God to sail west. Now, when you read this, Tim will get into some of that. And number three, Tim stepped out of a secure government job and into an unsure future because he and his wife saw a need not being met and an injustice that wasn't being fought. And I say that because while under government service, Tim traveled and did some things, he was limited in his scope and ability. Because of what he's done with Operation Underground Railroad, he has built huge connections internationally with countries and police forces. In some countries, the armies, the military personnel there, and it has been amazing to kind of hear about that journey. Now, this book does touch a little bit on Operation Underground Railroad because there's some personal things that Tim has done while in pursuit of the knowledge of this book or working in that project that took him to places that connect to American history. And what I want you guys to understand is that Tim is a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And as you guys already know, so am I. I did not read this book because Tim is a Latter-day Saint. I read it, like I said before, why this book? But here's what I want you to understand. If you're a Christian, if you are an American patriot with a faith in God, or even if just an American patriot that believes that this country is meant for something more, I would encourage you to get this book, because this book does a couple things for me personally. It reinforces some of my own personal beliefs about the founding of the United States of America. And also, it provides testimony from Columbus, from William Bradford, some of the early Pilgrims, as well as other early explorers that came to the Western Hemisphere. One of the things that Tim talks about in this book is that there are Latter-day Saint prophecies from a book called the Book of Mormon that prophesy about the coming of Columbus to this land. Okay? And so one of the really beautiful things for me personally that comes out of this is that Tim has done the research, gotten original document, I won't say original documents, but a documentation of original documents at least, that talk about Columbus's inspiration, the inspiration for those that came on the Mayflower and those early settlers that came to New England. He talks about the coincidences, if you will, or the things that happened that prepared the Boston area for these people to come to. And what I want you guys to understand is that because I view the founding of America not only as a historical event, but also as a prophesied event, I believe the things that Tim talks about, they came about because this land, America, is dedicated and set as a land of promise, not just for a small group of Christians, but really for the entire world. And if you get into the 5,000 year leap and you learn in there some of the things about America and what the founders believed, you will see that their hope for our country was that it would be that proverbial shining city on a hill, a nation who's grounded in true principles and also sets up as a righteous example. Please understand, not a perfect example, but a righteous example. Because as Christians, we know there's only one person that's right, that's perfect. But many people can be on the path of righteousness. So this book was a fantastic read. I did not actually read my friend's book. I did go ahead and get the Audible version of it, mostly because time usually works in my favor if I can audio some things. All right. Again, highly recommend the book, especially if you're a Christian and an American patriot. I want to thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed this episode, please like and share it. If you are looking for someone to help you level up your leadership and people skills, that's what I do at Turning Leaf Solutions. You can connect with me at turningleafs.com. That's LEAFS.com. And you can book a free consultation there. Otherwise, my friends, I hope you go out and make it a great day. Make it a great week. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.